everybody, how you guys doing today? Welcome to another episode of Halloween at the Manor, but it is a Christmas project. So I think you can see behind me, this is actually some Christmas fencing that I made last week. Vanessa and I had a lot of these lighted candy canes behind us, and they're kind of a pain in the butt to put into the ground. They just come with like the plastic spikes, and we line our driveway with them, and every year we put them in the ground, and they break or they freeze and they fall over. So what I decided to do I decided to make fencing with them. So I made 3 sets of fencing, and they're all 8 foot long. And what I'm going to do today is Vanessa liked it so much that we decided that we're going to make some more. So I'm going to make 3 more 8 foot sections. So we're going to have 6 8 foot sections. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take you through how I did it, kind of show you how I did it, and maybe it's something you'd like to try for yourself. So why don't we get going? All right, guys. So here we go. We have I have 5 of these 1x2x8 pieces of wood here. I probably need to go get another one, but they're from a project I was working on at Halloween. I just ended up not using it. So we have that, and then we have the candy canes here, and they all light up. And what we're going to do is we're just going to take this 3/4 inch spade bit, drill the holes in. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to space these each 11 inches apart on here. And the reason why is because of the candy cane. That takes up a lot of space. And I don't want them like button up against one another. So we should be able to get 9 candy canes on this 8 foot section of fencing. So let's start boring the holes, and we'll see what this looks like. I bored a hole at 2 inches. What I'm going to do in here is I'm going to stick a piece of PVC in here. And this is going to be where I'm going to put some rebar in the ground, and I'm going to put a piece of PVC. I'm going to put a piece of PVC in here, and number 2 inches from the top, and then down here as well, which is 2 inches from the bottom. So this would be 94 inches. And that's where we're going to put some PVC in there, and then we're going to put some rebar in the ground and slide the fence over it. So if you want to know what the hole measurements were, okay, so this is 0. And at the end is 96 because it's an 8 foot piece. It's 4, 15, 26, 37, 48, 59, 70, 81, and finally 92. They're 11 inches apart. And as you can see, the candy canes have a pretty good amount of distance between them. They're not like butted right up against each other. This is actually 3 inches here, and I think I'm going to go up to 16 inches. So this will be about a 13-inch difference between this piece of wood here and this piece of wood up here. From the bottom to the top here is 13 inches. So this is 13 inches right here. You did that the whole way down. So I'm going to actually plug this in here to see if these still working. I didn't hit any cords or anything. But let's just see if they light up. And then if they work, the next thing I'll have to do is just paint them, and then we'll be good to go, and we'll start working on the other sets. All right, guys, so I plugged them in, and they're all working. I may clean up some of these wires down here as well. I may like staple them onto the bottom of the board here. So I was talking with Vanessa, and I spray painted a little part of this wood green and a little part of this wood red. And I think we're actually going to go with the green because we think it kind of pops these candy canes. All right, guys, so last night I actually was able to finish all 3 sections of the fencing here. These are 2 of the fences, and I painted them just a few minutes ago, and I have to paint the other one. Hey, guys, Editing John here. I would definitely recommend cutting all the sections that you need, boring your holes, and then spray painting everything first before you decide to put your fencing together. On the video that you're watching now, I actually put it together first and then had to use painter's tape and then spray paint. That was such a pain in the butt. This is going to be so much easier. So definitely do this instead. Back to the video. A couple of things that I forgot to mention that I wanted to add was I ended up putting a piece of 2x2 inch wood on both ends of the fencing. And it's for 2 reasons. One, it'll make it a little bit stronger. And 2, if you wanted to put these 2 sections together, this gives you a place to bolt it in. So you could bolt in, let's say we wanted to put this section together and this section, we could just move this over here, bolt it in, and we're good to go. Also, another happy accident is that when you bolt these two in together, they're still going to be 11 inches apart like the rest of them. So that's pretty cool. I do have these rebarred into the ground currently. So I put the PVC in here and the PVC at the end down there. And I do have a piece of rebar in the ground right here. And that's what these fences are sitting on. And as you can see, they're pretty sturdy. So this is what I definitely would do. You can do it any really way you want to. I just thought this might be the best way to do it, kind of make it a little bit easier. Another thing too I want to mention is you don't have to use the 1x2x8 inch. You can use 2x2x8, you can use 1x3x8. You really can use any kind of wood that you want. I just happen to use the 1x2x8 because that's what I had laying around from a project. You know, I was working on Halloween and I didn't use it. So, like I said, you really can use whatever you want. All right, guys. So the paint is dried. And I took all of the tape off, so this is basically kind of the end of it. This is what the fencing looks like, and I actually think it looks pretty cool. One thing I do want to do is, I was telling Vanessa to jazz it up a little bit. Maybe if we find something to put in between the candy canes, that might look cool, like a snowflake or something to put in between the candy canes, because there's a lot of room between them. That might make it a little bit jazzier. Also, maybe put something on the top of the, maybe to cover up the hole there with the PVC, maybe put something on the ends. I have no idea what, but that's just one of the things I was thinking about. If you guys want to make this fence yourself, it is relatively cheap to do. The 1x2x8s, they are $1.58 at Lowe's for one. So that's pretty cheap. The candy canes, I remember they were at Walmart last year. They were $1 a piece, but they also had them at Christmas Tree Shop for $5, I think. So you can make your own fencing relatively cheap if you like the way I did this and wanted to do it yourself. And it's not very hard at all to do, honestly. It's very easy. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and you know, if you like what you see, hit the like button. But hey, other than that, I want to thank you guys a lot for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and take care.